Hi, this is Shannon Hennig, and I'm a speech therapist who works with a lot of children and young adults who have a fair degree of anxiety due to their autism, receptive language challenges, who names it. There's a lot of reasons why all of us get anxious. And one thing that happens when someone's afraid of something is if this is something they need to do, some sort of to-do list item, we avoid it and we go the other direction. And then sometimes over time we go further and further away, and we avoid more and more. And we also know when someone's really anxious, we have this sort of I have to do all of it, or I'm going to do nothing approach. And what I have been thinking more and more is from the outside, what we can do is be flexibility guides and help people see that there are options along this continuum. So I'll just give an example. I recently had a student who said that he was not going to go to class. Absolutely not. And he was communicating there was something about class. It was a math class. He was honestly communicating there was something about that was too much. And so his only solution was, I'm going to do nothing. I refuse to go. And so we took some time and we had the opportunity to have some one-on-one time to brainstorm, well, what are some options between that? You don't have to go right now. I just want to think of some options. For example, I'm going to think of a few. I always demonstrate first. You could go for the last 5 minutes. You could go for the last 10 minutes. You could walk to the door and turn around. You could go to the door after class and ask the teacher for homework. You could go and take a photo of the classroom when all the kids have left. There's all these different things that we can do. And I might say, well, where do you think on a scale of 1 to 5? And we put some different things and what things are absolutely not, which things might be possible. And the first outcome of this often is I have a better understanding of the real issue. Maybe I thought you hated math. Maybe it turns out math is something that the child absolutely loves, but he has a bully in the class. Or maybe he has to walk past a set of stairs that he doesn't like. Or maybe, we don't know what it is. Maybe he's afraid of being late, so he knows he's not going to make it on time, so I definitely have to just not go at all. Better understanding leads to better solutions. The second thing is the flexibility guide, is we can help the students make a choice somewhere around here. So they're not saying, okay, I'm not going to go at all, no, I'm not going to go ever, and I'm not going to do math ever again in my life. That we keep helping them do this thing that's really hard, which is called being brave and taking a risk. There's nothing more brave than going from all or nothing thinking and taking a leap to one of these things. So instead of just forcing a student to go all the way back, which will only make them go further and further away, I try to help come up with some examples of what we could do in between, help them brainstorm some examples, and help go through the steps of deciding, well, what are we going to do? Evaluate, is our body in a place we can do that? Can we do a little bit more? Do we need to retreat a little bit more? But so that we're controlling this and it's not, the fear and anxiety isn't just pushing us further and further away. So that's the avoidance arc and our role as a flexibility guide.